Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother, Uncle K. And we're back with another one. I'm glad to see y'all, and I hope y'all been having a great day. I hope right now you have a sound mind and a sound heart. So let's get into the content. You know, this type of woman, she's moving in the streets a lot. She's in the gym 7 days a week, working. She wants you to see what she's working on too. And this woman, she's always in a grocery store for some reason. Just always looking for something to eat. Always going through every aisle looking for something to eat. Walking real slow with the cart looking for something to eat. Don't end up on her plate. Just don't end up on her plate. For real. A lot of women are killing men these days. When I mean killing them, sniping them, taking them captive, taking all their resources, taking everything from them. They taking their minds, they taking their souls, and they leaving them dry and brittle. We living in them times, fam. We're living in them times. And you know, on this side, we doing the right things, right? Yeah, we doing the right things. Comment down right now. I'm holding on for dear life. Comment down below, I'm holding on for dear life. Comment that down right now. I'm holding on for dear life, man. I'm holding on. And I'm feeling good. I know you're feeling good too, man. All praises to the Most High. All praises. All praises. A lot of men getting killed out here, man. And you know, I just want to give a little warning too, because I know this happens to a lot of men. You get on the path, you consistent, doing the right things, day in and day out, you putting in that sweat, you putting in that work, you putting in that pain. You feel like you climbing up now, you getting to where you want to be at, right? Everything is starting to make sense. The mental clarity, you starting to feel physical strength, right? You're starting to feel divine direction. And with all of that, you start becoming extra social. You know, you start trying to be a ladies' man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, this is your energy. This is something that's precious. We're not living in other times when women moved slightly different. You know, we living in times right now where a lot of women are getting brainwashed, and a lot of the programs is already deep embedded into them. And those that got those programs deep and embedded into them, they had offspring and more offspring and more offspring. That in our generation, that's just how it is now. And you got to make sure that you staying prayed up. Make sure that you staying protected. Making sure that you staying focused. And with all that wisdom, with all that understanding, see, with all that wisdom, you got to get understanding. That's why the scriptures talk about how the woman, she's going to be walking abroad, going to the marketplace, and then she's going to see a dude that's not looking like his head right? He in the flesh, he in the lust. She gonna take him captive, bring him back to the house, and lead him all the way to Sheol, lead him all the way to the pit. That's why with this wisdom, you gotta make sure that you get understanding. So we could feel good about ourselves, so we could feel clean about ourselves. Right now, listen, we're not average men walking no more. You was never average to begin with. You knew you had something deep within you But Yah had to pull you up, pull it out of you. Right? You called upon him, and he put you in the furnace. So you had to sweat, you had to work. He was working you, he was beating you. Right? When you put that sword, right? Which is that word, when you go into the furnace with that word, boy, that sword beat you down. It's taking off everything that you don't need on you. All the imperfections, is beating it off. Bam, bam. You got the hammer on you, getting you nice and crispy. So when you come out, you nice and sharp. And you could cut through anything. You could cut through all the wicked devices. You could cut through all the plays, all the gimmicks, and all the schemes. Because that's all that it is. It's gimmicks and the schemes. That's it. You see, a spiritually minded man, he gets a lot of things in abundance. He get the attraction. He get the wealth. He get the favoritism, right? He gets favor, not favoritism, because we know with this righteousness, you know what that comes with. That comes with a form of hate too. But we do get favor though, because we walking in light. A spiritual man gets all these things as long as you walking in that right line with Yah, following his commandments, simple commandments. You're not moving with hate, but you're moving with discernment. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. So you're gonna get more attractive. It's inevitable. You're gonna get attractive. On top of the attractiveness you already had about yourself, now by you abstaining, your countenance gets much brighter. It gets more filled out, right? Things about you, all masculine traits, start increasing. Your eyebrows start getting darker. Your facial hair start getting darker. You see the shoulders, man, the androgens, the chest, everything. If you're working on that. If you're not, so be it. But all your masculine traits, it's gonna get enhanced. Pheromones, just the way you conduct yourself, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you move. You're just on a whole different vibe. So you're gonna have attraction, but you're still gonna have to have understanding of what it is that you're doing. Because men are getting killed left and right. And you don't want to be that man that's in the gym, working out hard. You coming in 7 days a week, if you on that type of program. But, you know, you coming in very frequent. You know, these same individuals keep seeing you. You know, y'all talk here and there. And out of the blue, you know, she touching your shoulders. You gotta be wise, man. Don't let no unknown female touch you inappropriately, man. Don't do that. Because we already know from the sidelines, when you a righteous man, you know, they don't want that righteous love, but they still want it at the same time, you know? Man, like, let's just keep it real control, man, because a righteous man, listen, we lay things down way better than a wicked man, you know what I'm saying? It's inevitable, man. Like these women out here, look, they want a righteous man. They know. They don't, they want a real righteous man. They don't want no dude that go to a congregation and then he start acting all soft because he think his Messiah, his Mashiach, you know, is soft, you know, and got the long hair, the blue eyes, like, nah, bruh. So they start acting soft. No, these women want a real righteous man, a man that know the Most High, know his head. He got a strong body, a sound mind, he handle business, and he lay it down, and he know how to talk it up, right? He know how to put it in her place. You know what I'm saying? That's what they really want. And that's why they can't come close, man. So don't allow them to come close. When you invite them in, You know, they try to take like 15 steps, man. You gotta be wise, fellas. Gotta be wise, because the women these days, let me tell y'all, look, women could smell weaknesses. That's why women like to go after men that are weak, right? And women that sense strength from a man, they would push more lust your direction, right? They would try to captivate you way more instead of talking to you, right? So the weak man that don't have no protection, all they gotta do is talk to him and he get activated. But a strong spiritual minded dude, spiritually, mental, and physically, they more so like to showcase the imagery to you, but don't like to say things a lot. And when they try to speak, they don't sound confident. They sound nervous. That's just a little tip right there, so y'all can pay attention to what's going on. But fellas, don't be on that plate, all right? Because she's looking around looking for something to eat, man. And you know, you don't want to end up on E, all right? Keep that tank on full and give all praises to the Most High. It's your brother UncleK. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. And I'm glad to see y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one, Most High willing. But for now, peace.